Now that I think about it,
I think about it. Cook up. Tell me something.
dude, I probably did 100,000 an hour.
What?
That the rich people don't need money as
No.
long as they got this.
I'll get it back.
Come on, bro.
I-
It's the
Are you
journey.
familiar with? I can tell you who exactly is the definition of get it back every time. I don't know if you know his name is Ami and a Hellcat. I don't know if he does. He's on social media, but look, he has lost it. I'm talking about house been raided. He had 20 cars, biggest YouTuber ever. Confiscated all his cars, got it back. And then the case, that same case, like while that case was going on, he ran it back up legally, got all the cars back, bought everything again. Now he's about to go face, I think, 2 years, 5 years, something like that. But while he's doing that, now he's setting it up. He said, when I come home, I have 40 million. And it's his mindset. I'm like, he's publicly lost it all 3 times in my face and get it back every time. It's like, it's his mind.
It's the mind. People think rich people are rich because of money.
No.
Money is a tool.
Yep.
And how you use it, like, everybody is self-made.
Yeah.
Only the rich will admit it. See, a self-made broke person won't admit that they're self-made and they're broke because of the way they think and the choices they make.
So I won't say I'm self-made. I'm self-made broke. You not gonna say that. That's right.
Everybody's self-made. Only the rich will admit it.
True.
True. See, people don't like taking responsibility. And it comes back to credit. You know that you didn't pay the credit card. You know you didn't make those payments. You know that everything, well, I'd say 90% of it, you did it. And if you didn't did it, you know who did it because maybe the mom put the cell phone bill in your name. Maybe they put the cable bill in your sister's name. Like some stuff happens. And life happens. It does.
It does.
The thing is, brother, it's not how you fall. You see, if you can look up, you can get up. So it's not how you fall, it's how you get up.
Yep. And if you get up,
bro,
a lot of people just fall.
They just fall and they stay there.
And you know what's crazy? I don't get how people do that. Like, I don't get it. I don't care what can happen to me, bro. I don't care what happens. I won't give up.
Many are called, few are chosen.
That is true. Many are called, few are chosen.
So when we fast forward now, we're in 2019, right? All right, so I'm getting ready for the deployment now. Remember, nobody could stop that paycheck.
Yeah.
And then now, April, the commander for the mission called me back and said, hey, you know, we have a little bit of money now. We can put you back on orders for the deployment. God again, bro.
Whoa.
God came through. Yep. So I got right back on orders right up to the deployment. Now, there's a season in our life when we have to do work.
Yes.
So it's called your gravitrophic moment, right? Where your head down, you don't care about nothing in the world. You are learning, you are building. This is your groundhog moment.
That's where I'm at.
Right?
Yeah.
You got to put in the work. People want the stuff, but don't want to put in the work to get the stuff. How can you get the stuff when you never put in the work?
You can't.
You will not appreciate
unless you put it in place where you can delegate.
Come on, bro.
But that's down the line.
But before you get to delegation, you gotta know the stuff.
Exactly. You can't delegate something you ain't never did. That's bizarre. No, that's crazy.
Now that I think about it.
Oh shit. Without even thinking about it.
I never thought about it.
Didn't even notice.
Because I know within 1 hour, I know for a fact I did 100,000.
Sheesh.
I know that for a fact, and I got proof. So anybody out there that's trying to say, "Oh, Daraine's just capping," no, he's not.
I ain't gonna lie. He got
no,
the bag,
he's not.
man.
I've done it. Right. So the point I'm getting to, like, if you are hearing this message right now and you think I'm bragging, get off the computer. This is not your program.
Facts.
I am telling you this. I am an immigrant. I am not from here. I had to learn credit. I was almost homeless. I had to sleep in a room. I walked to work. Literally nothing. So when I hear the excuses of why you can't do something, please forgive me if you don't see a tear coming down my eye. Because when I was walking to Five Guys, when it was raining on top of snow, and I was wearing sneakers, and my toes were frozen.
Yeah.
Because I know if I called out, my mom or my sisters might not have ate.
See what I'm saying? And I tell people that's why it's a lot of friends that I lost just because when they tell me what they going through, I don't feel no type of way because I'm like they see my life now and they I don't even tell them, but it's like you don't know what I've been through. You don't what you telling me is so small. You ain't been through nothing.
Not everyone you start with, you're gonna finish with.
Facts. I'm telling you.
We gotta recognize people are seasonal.
Seasonal.
People come into your life at a particular time for a particular reason. There was something God needed you to know. But just like there are 4 seasons, your life has seasons. And the same person you were with 5 years ago may not be the same person you're rocking with now.
And let me add this too. Like my brother right here, right? So we had a time period we didn't talk for like damn near 6 years, or maybe not 6 years, 6 months to a year, give or take, right? It's like seasonal. So boom, I learned a lot during them times. It was like, okay, cool. I'm like, all right. I still wasn't associating with a lot of people. Boom. I come in contact with a couple of homies. I'm like, all right. Thinking that might be something solid, but I'm like, nah, really it ain't. It's
felt
seasonal.
the energy.
So felt the energy. Now I cut all them off. I'm like, nah, that ain't work. So I go back to where I started with. So boom, I went back to where I started with, and now this is the point in my life right now where I'm elevating harder than I ever have. I learned how to effectively build a team because when we first started this, like he was with me when I first went viral. He was with him recording all the videos. I didn't know how to build a team. I didn't know how to financially support this. I didn't know how to do none of that. I didn't have the financial literacy to do so. I was getting money, but I didn't know how to operate. Like you said, 6-figure mindset is different than a 7-figure mindset. Now I'm on a 7-figure mindset where I'm working to make sure he makes 6 figures every year. That's my mindset. I'm like, nah, if he making 6 figures, then think about it. They say, how you a boss? You ain't got nobody making no money on you. I'm telling you, that's my mindset now. I'm like, all right, every move I make, it be like, nah, it's a team move. I gotta be like, all right, I gotta make sure they cool. And it puts a different responsibility on you, knowing like, nah, you the reason some people eat. And it brings that 7-figure
It's a different type of drive.
It's a different drive.
Because now you don't only have your family depending on you. You have people. It's a different type of fire. So forgive me if you see me on 10 conference, on 100 podcasts with no voice. I got people that need me. So forgive me if you are hurt. Because I am sharing the information that I know with everybody. Forgive me if you feel some type of way. Because you don't want to take action on your own life. Forgive me if you sing the excuse song every day. Tomorrow I'm going to do it. When tomorrow is promised to no man.
Nobody.
Make hay while the sun shines. And the reason why it like me saying it like this, I'm getting excited. The reason why I'm getting excited is because, guys, I have lived this. It is possible for you. The number one thing is there needs to be a change in your mind.
Your mind has to change.
Dude.
I just told him today, look, not only that, my mind's so leveled up, so different now. I told him, I said, bro, whatever I pay you, that better not be whatever you spend. You better invest that. Anything I pay you, I want you to invest it. If something goes south, I'm saying if something goes south, bills, what, I don't care. Tell me. I got you. I got you. We gonna work. That's cool. But make sure you got something going on. I was like, make sure you got something going on for you. I'm like, cool. If you got something going on for you, I thought that was me.
I thought it was me.
I said, nah, I want you to have something.
Marcus, check it too.
That's not me.
It's one of us.
Who is that?
Oh. That was weird.
I'm like,
life happens.
Life happens.
But dude, so deployed, right? I'm deployed. A whole year, I read 140 books.
So Rich Dad Poor Dad turned you on to reading books.
I could, dude, everything finance, everything real estate, everything taxes, everything business. I am reading everything.
Wow.
And you know what's crazy? I almost got in trouble for reading.
There's something in that book that I want you to know.
Bro, I'm there, one of my supervisors, right? Because I'm an E5, I'm a sergeant.
Okay.
But you have staff sergeant, you got sergeant first class, you know, like you're 2 ranks above. Correct. So now the sergeant first class saw me reading and was saying, oh, Sergeant Delevante, you can't read because if it's not military related.
Oh, you want my mind to be fixed on that?
I said, listen to me.
Matrix.
Listen to me very well. Send me home. If you think I'm gonna put this book down.
Send me home.
And anybody can tell you that deployed with me, bro. They know me. And I'm telling you exactly what I said. Send me home. Because if you think I'm gonna put this book down, you are the damn ass, bro.
That's the matrix.
Bro.
They don't want your mind to know.
Bro.
I'm telling you. That lets you know how important your mindset is.
Bro.
Oh, man. Oh, man.
So, dude, when I tell you that, like, so now I'm learning consumer laws, right?
Yeah.
I'm learning now.
So when you say consumer law, for somebody that does not know what that is at all, what is the definition?
All right, good. So consumer laws are federal laws put in place to protect consumers from just basically to protect you in commerce.
Does everybody know
you
about
have
this?
you have people, not everybody knows about it.
Okay.
You have businesses that takes advantage of consumers, car dealerships, banks. Like
Let me stop you. Me being a year or two ago, I always thought businesses, banks, none of that. I always thought they were fair. They would never do nothing against you.
Bruh.
My mindset shifted.
Bro,
My mindset
I'm
shifted.
gonna give you some stories.
Man, look.
And y'all are gonna pull them up on your own phone so y'all can see for yourselves. So, dude, I'm learning consumer laws now. So I'm in Kuwait, right? Dude, I built up my first 800. I went to Kuwait with a 604 credit score. Go on my Instagram, Daraine Delevante. Go look.
We see.
With a 6, I have all the proof, bro. Go to testimonials. Dude, I have everything. So I went to Kuwait with a 604 credit score. 6 months later, I built my first 800 credit score. And then I did it 2 more times after that in 6 months. Because remember I told you earlier that information changes. Your credit score changes, right? So now, as I'm learning now, so I'm getting funding for myself. I got maybe $70,000 worth. Remember, I only had $1,000 or $5,000 worth
Got it.
credit. So
Now you're up to 70.
now I'm up to 70. So now, when you get new trade lines or new accounts on your credit, you know. So how the age of your credit is, before I even go to the age, let me give y'all some backstory. FICO, right? Fair Isaacs Corporation. They are an algorithm. It's a software technology company that it's the industry standard that lenders use to generate a credit score.
Got it.
So TransUnion, Equifax, and Experian, quote unquote credit bureaus. Credit bureaus don't exist, but I want to use that word so people know what I'm talking about. So TransUnion, Experian, and Equifax, FICO licensed them the rights to use their algorithm and the software to generate a credit score.
Got it.
So the information on your credit is model based off of 5 key things: payment history, utilization, length of credit history, new credit, and mixture of credit.
Got it.
Your credit score ranges from 300 to 850.
Yep.
That's 550 points. Utilizations is, not utilization, payment history is 35%.
Okay.
So 35% equals 192.5 points.
So if you're 100% payment history, you got
You're at the point to max out on those 192.5 points.
Got it.
Your utilization is 30%. That 30% now is 165 points.
And utilization, let's say I have a 5,000 credit limit. That's how much I've used of that 5,000.
Correct.
Got it.
Right? So now utilizations and payment history are the 2 biggest factors. Collectively, it's 65%, which is equal to 357.5 points.
Okay.
Right?
So,
So remember now.
850.
So remember now, if they gave you off the bat 300, and I'll get into that part after I give you the other 2 definitions. So the length of credit history now is 15%. That 15% is 82.5 points.
Got it.
And then you got new credit, which is 10%, which is 55 points, and then mixture of credit, which is another 10%, which is another 55 points. Together now, they give you 550 points.
Got it.
So that's how, when you maximize on all 550 points, that's how a person get an 850, a perfect credit score.
Perfect.
Perfect, right?
Max, everything.
So, but now what a lot of people don't know is that the utilization, the payment history, the length of the credit, the new credit, and the mixture all affects the score because each category takes certain parts of the information on your consumer report to give you that score.
Got it.
You see how it plays now?
That, yeah.
So now I learned that it was a game changer. I built out an 800 credit score 3 times.
What?
Yep, in 1 year.
Easy.
I knew the math.
Because you know the math.
And I know how to change the information.
Whoa.
When I learned that, it was a game changer.
So, all right, when you learn this information, what made you be like, I've learned this? Because I'm going to tell you the truth. A lot of people are selfish. So what in you made this where I know this information? I want everybody to know it. What made you like, I got to give this information away? Or teach it or anything?
Remember, I'm not from this country.
Right.
There are millions of people that are immigrants that are not from this country.
Okay.
And there's people that is from this country that don't know these things exist.
Right.
They don't know that there's consumer laws in place to protect them. And furthermore, they think banks, car dealerships, credit unions, all have their best interests at heart.
Right.
I'm going to tell you, Sway, they don't.
They don't.
Pick your phone up right now.
Let me see.
I want you to Google CFPB lawsuit 4 billion for Wells Fargo. So CFPB sues Wells Fargo for like 4 billion.
3.7 billion.
3.7 billion.
Mismanagement of auto loans.
Read it.
Company repeatedly misapplied loan payments, wrongfully foreclosed on homes, and illegally repossessed vehicles. What?
And people really think these banks and corporations are on their side.
Yeah, I used to think that. I didn't know that right there, but I used to
Your
think that.
regular person don't know this. These aren't the things you're bringing on the news.
Right.
It's a distracted world.
Very.
So I'm going to keep. Do you know that bad credit makes banks the most money?
Of course, the interest, right?
Ridiculous.
Yeah, they love them 20%.
See, you got 800. I got to give you a 3% or below.
I don't like you.
Come in with a 550.
Oh, man, I'm going to love you.
26%.
Yes, please.
36%.
You can have this card. Yeah, of course you can have this card. Sure. Can't get you to sign fast enough.
So the system benefits from people with bad credit.
Exactly.
Dude, credit, America is based on full faith and credit of the American people.
Yeah.
The number one thing that affects every part of your life is not taught in schools.
No, and you know what's crazy too? I had this conversation with somebody that said, look, your doctor wants you to get sick. The police want you to speed. Everything is against you. All the odds are against you. Look, that's how they get paid. That's what it is. So why you think everything is fair? That's what just transformed my mind. And obviously, the banks want you to have bad credit. That's crazy.
So when people are getting calls from these collections, dude,
Yeah.
there's so many violations, right? Like, what if I told you late payments were illegal and shouldn't even be on your credit?
What do you mean? That is
Take your phone. Dude, I can show you better than I can tell you.
What?
All right, I want you to Google right now. 15 USC
15 USC
1681A. 1681A.
1681A. He knows the exact law.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, here it is right here.
You should be
wow.
under
I see
definitions
it.
and rules of
I'm
contract.
gonna read it. Like it's
Go
right
down
here,
to number
y'all.
2. Go down to number 2. Exclusions.
Let me see. And it's number two. It's literally number 2. How do you know? All right, exclusions. Except as provided in paragraph 3, the term consumer report does not include report containing information solely as the transactions or experiences between the consumer and the person making the report.
All right, you can stop there. Tell me what you got from that.
Let me read it again. I got to read it to comprehend. Report containing information solely as the transaction or experience between the consumer and the person making the report. Whoever's making the consumer report, what does it say?
There's no wrong answer. I'm going to show you.
Okay.
I'm gonna blow your whole mind right now. Do not think there's a wrong answer. There's not. I'm going to show you something.
Report containing information. Oh, wait. So the transactions. Oh, you can't have anything like reporting information. Like your transactions can't be
All right,
reported.
Good. You read it 3 times.
Yeah.
Now imagine if we did this 1 time, but I'm gonna teach you how to read it. Go back again.
Got it.
You will never look at anything the same after this.
All right. Go ahead.
Read again for me.
Report containing information solely as to transactions.
Before that, start from number 2.
Oh, okay. Exclusions. Except is provided in
Except.
except
As provided.
in paragraph 3.
The term. What word is used after that?
Consumer report.
Consumer report. They didn't say a credit report. They said a consumer report. Let's find out what a consumer report means.
go there.
So if you click on it, click on the word consumer report,
And it's right there.
it's going to give you a definition.
In general, the term consumer report means any written, oral, or other communication of any information by a consumer reporting agency bearing on a consumer's credit worthiness, credit standing, credit capacity, character, general reputation, personal characteristics, or mode of living, which is used. Wow. Which is used to be. That's crazy. That's some
Now,
reason.
in the definition, did you see anything about FICO score in any of the definition?
No, FICO is nowhere in here.
Did you see anything about Advantage?
No.
See, factors of FICO, remember, payment history, utilization, length of credit history, new credit, and mixture of credit. Those are FICO factors. It has nothing to do with your consumer report.
Facts.
The consumer report said, except as, go ahead,
It says
because I
except.
want you to get this right now. It says, except as provided in paragraph 3.
Except is provided in paragraph 3.
The term consumer report. What does not include mean?
That means it has nothing to do with
It
that.
has nothing to do with it. So is it fair to say everything you're about to say after that means it shouldn't be in there?
That is true.
All right. Now, what does A1 say?
A1 says report containing wait, that's back
Yeah,
to the same
yeah.
one, right? Report containing information solely as to transactions.
Transactions.
Yeah.
What is your payment history? Isn't your payment history your transactions that you've made?
That is transactions.
So if the consumer report does not include transactions,
How can you ask me that?
where does the late payment come from? If a transaction is not a part of the consumer report and the consumer report is needed to generate a FICO score.
Wow. Wow.
It does not exist.
It don't.
Late payments does not exist. But when I tell people, they look at me like I'm crazy.
They think you're crazy.
They do.
See what I'm saying?
It's in their dude. This law was here before I came to America.
Yeah.
I came and
It's
this
been
law
there.
was already
The
written.
problem is people don't know the law. Because I'm one of those people, obviously.
But you see,
I see.
it's through my people are destroyed because of a lack of information.
Yeah. That's the lack of information.
So we have a moral obligation to share this knowledge
Yep.
with everyone that comes into contact with us. There's people right now that's suffering from bad credit where if they just delete their late payments and their utilization, they can maximize on 357.5 points.
Wow. Don't even know it. They don't even know it.
They didn't even know it.
Yo, you blowing my mind here. I ain't gonna lie, man. You done gave me a whole lot of game, brother. I ain't gonna whole
Collections.
collections.
People don't even know that they don't even have to pay collections.
They don't. I know that you don't have to pay collections.
So I'm gonna
But
show
what
you
do
this
you
now.
do?
I'm gonna show you this now,
Uh-huh.
right? You'll hear a lot of people online and a lot of gurus say, "Don't pay collections, don't pay collections."
Right.
The next time you're gonna know, but ask one of them, "Why shouldn't I pay collection?" Or "Where did you get the information that I shouldn't pay collection?"
Yeah.
I'm gonna show you right now.
He's-
So you're about to know more than a lot of people who even do credit.
Wow. Okay.
15 USC,
15 USC
1692
1692
CC.
CC.
You should be under communications.
It's under 1090C communication connection.
All right.
Got it.
Read what C says.
And how do you know exactly which law it is?
I love what I do.
Season communication. Here we go. If a consumer notifies a debt collector in writing that the consumer refuses to pay a debt or that the consumer wishes the debt collector to cease further communication with the consumer, the debt collector shall not communicate further with the consumer with respect to such debt, except
And it gives you 3 conditions.
it does give 3 conditions.
Only 3. When you send out a cease and desist, they can only respond to you in one of 3 ways.
Yep.
People don't know this. So
Yeah.
debt collectors nowadays send statements, payment history. Dude, Every time a debt collector sends you something that you're not supposed to send you, or that's a violation of the law, you are owed $1,000. People
What?
don't know that they can get paid for having bad credit.
Nobody knows that. But why would they let you know that? They would lose money that way,
Come on,
right?
bruh.
If you know, you know, huh?
Come on, bruh.
Oh, you dropping the sauce.
Oh, it's in there.
But it's on.
in
It's
there.
right there.
All right, 15 USC 1692 K.
K. Let's go down to K.
That's you have to back out of that and then
Yep.
go to K.
Let's see. Oh, whoa, okay. Not CCCK.
Yeah, you have to go to 15 USC 1692 K. It's gonna bring you to the civil liability section.
It sure does. Civil liability.
Come on, bro.
That is bizarre. All right, I see it.
Read what it says.
A?
Yep.
Okay. Amount of damages. Except as otherwise provided by this section, any debt collector who fails to comply with any provision of this subchapter with respect to any person is liable to such person in an amount, equal to the sum of, there it is, the $1,000 is right there on 2A.
$1,000 per violation. You
Whoa.
can make bag with bad credit. People don't know.
You can make a bag off bad credit. But they don't know that.
They don't know. The things you don't know that you don't know. The
Hurt
people
you.
that do know will use the things that you don't know
Against
because you just don't know it.
Don't know it. Wow. All you got to do is know the information.
Dude, I can go for days. You want me to continue?
I think you gotta know. I ain't gonna lie. Yo, I done learned so much. What in the world?
We haven't even started yet, bro.
Bro, that's
This is like an intro.
and it gets deeper.
Oh, it gets way deeper, bro. Like something as simple as a charge off, right?
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people think that
And a charge off.
a charge off. So let me explain what a charge off is, because I keep thinking everybody knows.
Yeah, no, I try to keep it there.
So,
yeah. But that's
so
why we
thank
work.
you for keeping me
Of
on
course.
point. So a charge off is basically when an unpaid account or a debt or a line of credit goes like 180 days and it doesn't get paid.
Unattended.
Normally they charge it off after 180 days.
So wait. Let me break it down. So let's say I have a credit card, right? And it has a balance of, I don't know, $5,000 on it.
And you stop paying it. 180 days from you stop paying it normally is when they initiate what is called a charge off. So a charge off
6 months. Yep.
Yeah,
6
or when they file a form 1099-C, it's basically a canceled debt. So they're reporting to the IRS that this debt is uncollectible. You know, we need a tax break on this debt.
So it disappears?
So no, it doesn't.
Okay.
Somebody's left holding the bag. Nothing just disappears. See, the IRS says a charge-off is gross or ordinary income. Well, not a charge-off. Let me be more specific. A canceled debt, or when a Form 1099-C, which is a canceled debt for a charge-off, is initiated by a creditor, that now is considered gross or ordinary income for the consumer.
Right.
So now, if the consumer has that charge-off being reported as a debt, it is inaccurate because the IRS says it's income. See, what the consumer needs to do is change the status. You change the status now by asking for the Form 1099-C so you can file it on your taxes. Somebody has to pay the taxes.
So that's all it has to do is pay
Correct.
the taxes.
So
your
now
debt can sit.
you don't pay taxes on debt.
That's
You'll never pay taxes on debt. Why you think rich people don't pay taxes?
That's why, because everything's in
Everything is debt.
debt. Everything is
Rich
debt.
people. What? So rule number one in Rich Dad Poor Dad: the rich don't work for money. The
Facts.
rich have money work for them.
Money works for you.
Rich people don't really have income.
Yep.
They don't.
Nope.
So what they'll do is they'll borrow against their assets because debt is tax
So is
free.
that where they'll borrow against their houses, like pull a mortgage out on a $3 million house?
But so not really pull the mortgage out. So
Okay.
what a rich person will do is they'll do what is called a HELOC, a home equity line of credit, right? So you can basically turn in the equity in your home into a credit card. But most rich people, they have real estate, they have investments, they have life insurance,
Right.
They have these different vehicles. So you remember when it came up that Trump don't pay taxes?
Yeah.
All right. There's a reason why. He owns a lot of real estate. There's a thing in real estate called depreciation, right?
Mm-hmm.
This allows them to take a paper loss, and that paper loss now can be applied to their income. So
Okay.
now, so let's say his depreciation for 2024 is 10 billion, right?
Mm-hmm.
But let's say he made 7 billion.
Okay.
He has a loss of 10 billion.
Yeah.
So he's not going to pay taxes
'Cause he didn't make no
because
money.
on paper he didn't make
He
no
lost money
correct.
on paper.
So now with a real estate investor, let's say we buy an apartment complex together, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it cost us about $1 million to get it. We then renovated it for another $1 million, so we're
Yep.
$2 million in. And everything is brand new. We went to the appraiser now. The appraiser said this now is valued at $5 million. So we're in for $2 million, right?
Yep.
We're in for $2 million. The new value is $5 million.
Okay.
So we can do what is called a cash out refinance, where we're pulling $2 million out.
Got it.
It is debt.
It's dead.
There's no taxes on debt. So I pay you your mill back.
Of course.
I got a cool mill. We both got a mill tax free. We still have the asset that's cash flowing. The rich don't work
The rich
for
don't
money.
work for money. I tell people all the time.
Let me give you something. The reason why it's so hard for poor people, and I'm really saying this because I want you guys to get it. Like, y'all my cousins, all right?
Yeah, for sure.
I came to Atlanta to learn this. You're all my cousins. So can I speak to y'all like y'all my cousins?
Come
Shout
on
out
now.
to my guy, Dion.
Come on
right?
now.
He loves using this phrase.
Yeah.
Can I speak to y'all? Like, if I can speak to y'all like my cousins,
We can
let
get
me see
somewhere.
y'all put cousins in the chat.
Yeah.
So, listen. Poor people pay for things with their life. Rich people pay for things
With their assets.
with their creativity.
See what I'm saying?
Not assets, their creativity. Because what? It is manufactured here.
Yep.
Let me explain. You do $100,000 a year.
Right.
W-2 earner. Did you know that for 5 months you worked for free?
How?
Taxes.
That's true.
35 or 40% goes to the government. So you made 100,000, you're getting paid at least 60, 65.
So you
Half a year you just gave to the government. It's
hear you.
free.
We
You just worked half a year for free. Then everything that you're gonna buy now, you're still paying taxes on top of it, even though you just gave half of your paycheck to
True.
taxes.
You can't even go get a burger.
Correct.
Without paying tax.
So now look at it this way: if you're making the 100,000 and now you want a car, the car is 60,000. You're looking at that car like that is a year worth of my life.
Yeah.
See, rich people now, if I want a $60,000 car, I'm going to create a program that can help people that can generate me that 60,000 to go and buy it. Dude, I am no less short of a creativity 2 minutes ago than I am tomorrow. But guess what I have? I made that 60,000.
Yep.
I still have that course that's still helping everyone
Everybody.
clean their credit. So I just made an asset and I got my car.
Wow.
All I did was maybe use my creativity for maybe an hour, 2 hours to create a product.
Yep.
But that product will now pay me for
A lifetime.
a lifetime.
That's a perfect point to stop on, y'all. Jesus Christ, my brain, brother. Look, so anybody in the chat, man, I know. Look, not in the chat. Anybody watching this video, I know, because I didn't
we
learn.
gotta do part two.
We got to do a part 2, y'all. I ain't gonna lie, because I have learned so much. Even me, I'm at a point where my mental capacity is like, if I listen anymore, my brain is gonna burst. This is stuff they don't teach you in school, so
You're not.
I appreciate you coming on. Look, I thoroughly appreciate it. And you dropping game, and you even pulled it up with facts. That's the thing. Y'all gotta pay attention to people that talk without telling you to look it up. Y'all see, he said, go to Google right now, type it up. That came from Cornell Law School. This is not just this is not just some random little hand typed up. This is a .edu. And everything in this video, y'all can go to Google and type it up yourself. It's gonna be the first thing to come up. You got it. It's credibility. I say all the time. You have to have credible people. If you're gonna have a mentor, make sure they're credible. Look, I don't want you to mentor me on how to make $5 million if you have not made $5 million. That doesn't make sense.
That don't make no sense.
You gotta, if you teaching me credit, you gotta know everything about it. And obviously, and he knew exact numbers. Now, he's 1692 KC. Like, what the fuck? Like, how? Who knows shit like that? But yeah, look, man, y'all. So tell them how they can find you. Tell them if they want to learn from you. How can they learn from you?
All right, cool. So for those of you that stayed to the end, I got something cool for y'all. I didn't want to say it in the beginning because for those that didn't stay to the end, guess what? I don't think they should get it.
Facts.
For everyone that stayed throughout this whole episode,
what you got?
right? So I'm going to give everyone a course, right? I'm going to give them access to my 30-day course, right?
Okay.
And my I got some ebooks and a course that I'm going to give to them. So the course is $14.97. That's $1,497. The ebooks are like $200 a piece. And for everybody right now, I'm going to give it, like, if you stay to the end, I'm going to give it to y'all for $47.
What?
So I don't care. Like, if y'all message me, right, or DM me or whatever, after y'all applied the stuff, like, for me, it's worth it.
Yeah.
So for everybody right now that wants to stop being stuck and don't want to look like Chuck in the pickup truck, like some people are just like, I'm over it, bro. I despise having bad credit. So for everyone right now that is serious, I want you to text the word credit, CREDIT. Text the word credit to 917-993-5238.
It'll be listed right here.
Yep, we're gonna have it below. So this is for $47, and I'm gonna have a bonus in here. I'm not telling y'all what the bonus is.
I might have to get it. I ain't gonna lie, you got me curious. Because think about it, people got to put it in perspective. It doesn't matter. $47 to learn anything. I spent more than $47 on breakfast.
Yeah. So I'm gonna have it fully loaded because I want y'all to win. So I'm giving y'all 2 ebooks and access to my 30-day course for $47, but I'm gonna add a bonus to it. I'm gonna add a bonus to it. I am gonna add a bonus to it, and this bonus is something that you guys can use right away to get results. Yeah. So, excuse me. So, if you stayed to the end, you deserve this.
For sure.
You deserve this. And if you have bad credit, I need you to start. Just go get Rich Dad Poor Dad. Please. Go get Think and Grow Rich. Let's start feeding our minds the things we want to become. Because I promise you, the moment you have a change in your mind, everything else in your life is going to change. Like, I don't know how else to say it. So that's credit. Text the word credit to 917-993-5238. I'll have a special package for you. Like, I believe y'all deserve it. Because I know if I had this when I came here, I wouldn't have waited from 2010, almost 10 years.
Yeah, 2019.
10 years before I made a change with my credit, the real way.
But if you would have knew the information.
If I knew the information faster.
Hey, man. Thank you so much.
If I'd known it faster.
For sure.
So, yeah, man. So, I want to give y'all this, man. I really love y'all. Oh, my Instagram, Daraine Delevante. We're going to have it below.
It'll be all in the description, y'all. Y'all going to see it's going to be tattooed on the screen. It'll be everywhere.
So, it's DARAINE Delevante. I'm on YouTube. I'm everywhere. Just type in Daraine Delevante. I am very Googleable. Y'all can find me. I'm not some guy that if you Google me, you can't find me. I am everywhere.
Come on now.
I got resources. I'm going to show y'all where to get the stuff.
Hey.
But you got to commit. The greatest investment you will ever make is an investment in yourself. And if you think $47 is too much for you to invest in your own life, this is not for you, bro. It's really not.
I'm telling you.
It's not.
Hey, y'all.
It's not.
Thank you so much for coming on, brother. Hey, look, you poured a lot of knowledge into me, too. And even in my position, I learned something, so I know y'all did. Look, everybody comes to if you're first time coming to the channel, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe on the video. Drop a comment. Let me know what you think. Let us know your perspectives on it as well. Pull up the description for me. Click that description for me. You'll see all his socials, all his links. I'll even have a link directly to his course if you want to pay the $47, y'all. look, I'm getting it myself, so I don't see why you wouldn't. So look,
They should let us know if they want a part 2.
oh yeah, make sure y'all drop a comment if
Yeah,
y'all want a
if
part
y'all
2.
don't put part 2, we're not doing it.
Facts.
We gotta know that y'all want a part 2.
Come on now. Yeah. And if you're coming from my Instagram, I dropped a lot of clips. You come from my gram, make sure you drop a comment too. Hey, look, until part 2, I guess. We're out.